Hey guys, what's up? Nick here once again, and today on Will It Run on the Steam Deck, we are checking out Dead Space, the brand new remake. It literally launched about 30 minutes ago, but I had, as you can see, I did play it for 19 minutes. That was to get it set up for the first time use on the Steam Deck. I'll go more into that in a second, but I am very excited to try this game out. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm an absolutely huge fan of the Dead Space series, excluding Dead Space 3, but we're not going to get into all that. I was very surprised at the ratings that came out for this. I was on the fence a little bit. I was kind of expecting it to be a little more cash grabby or just not that good, being that it's EA and all. But apparently, I've been proven wrong. This game is apparently amazing. Based on all the reviews I've seen, everyone's just absolutely loving it, and they included a ton of additional content, which you literally never see that with remakes. So whoever made this, I'm probably put the name here, something I don't know off the top of my head, but thank you guys so much for putting so much love and care into this game. Let's just hope that we get a Dead Space 2 remake in the near future. That being said, what you guys are here for is this game going to run out of the box on your Steam Deck? Now, if we go to the game info, as you can see, there's nothing to be said here. They don't know. So what that essentially means is it could run, it could not, and essentially it was not tested to be ran on the Steam Deck by the developers, which is kind of a bummer. I'm kind of hoping this isn't a trend that we see in the future. I hope more developers, especially with new releases, since the Steam Deck has come out, I hope they start testing their games with the Steam Deck prior to release so that it tells us right away, like, hey, this is going to work, or hey, you probably shouldn't buy this game just to play on your Steam Deck. It would be very nice to us customers, who have one, to know if we should buy the game or not, because a lot of you people probably watch this video don't even have a gaming PC. This might be your only gaming PC that you have, and so we're going to see if it works. Now, like I stated before, I did run this for about 19 minutes to test it out before recording, and I'm really glad that I did. The main reason for that is it took about 7, maybe 9 minutes in between there to download the shaders to get the game just to launch. Literally, it took that long. I thought my game froze. It took so long. Finally got into the main menu. I was able to change the settings to make it at least launch and run. But during the first cutscene of the game, like the main exposition dump of the game before you can walk around and do stuff, it lagged so horribly that I was about to just say this video is a bust. There's no reason to ever play this on the Steam Deck, and it's just garbage right now. There's no point, right? However, after tinkering around with some settings, and I'll get into them in a minute, of course, I was able to get the game to run at least above 30 FPS, and I was able to get past that really laggy first cutscene, and I could actually move around in the game, and it seems to be okay. Now, that's all I got to, though. I have not seen anything after that, so I'm really curious when we get into actual gameplay with some combat if it'll run. So yeah, let's jump into it before I ramble and, spend 3 minutes on an intro. If you haven't noticed already with this series, I do like to put individual chapters in the video, so if you do want to skip my ramblings or there's something you don't really care about, you can of course skip ahead to that. I like to do that for a lot of people because I know, just like me, when I go to YouTube videos for a specific reason, I don't necessarily sit there the entire intro unless I've already been subscribed to the channel. If you are one of the people that likes to sit through my ramblings and you don't skip through it, I love you and I appreciate you being here. So as you can see, we did start a game, so I'm going to just hit continue. But before we do that, I'm going to go into my settings and show you what I did to get it to at least run above 30 FPS out of the box. So if you go to the display options, I'm going to go to video options. I do have it set to full screen, and I lowered the resolution to 960 by 600. Yes, I know, it's a terrible resolution. It looks terrible, and I'm hoping that they do bring some optimization updates for this game, of course, so that we could run it at its full resolution. Of course, in this video, I will show you the difference between running it at full resolution and here, but this is what I'd recommend if you are going to be buying this for the Steam Deck, at least for right now. Refresh rate, of course, 60. Vertical sync I turned off. Everything else is the same. And then we, of course, want to go into our graphics settings, which is just by scrolling down. So FSR mode, I had this set to Ultra Performance. And then I have it on custom for the graphics quality, everything on low and off. When I set the graphics quality to the low setting, it actually left some of these on medium. So this is 100% as low as you can go, and essentially the best performance we should ever get. At least that's what I'm hoping. And the anti-aliasing, I can never say that word right, I have it on the AMD Fidelity effects at the moment. So that is essentially what I did. And then as the Steam Deck settings, I didn't really change too much in here, I don't think. Yeah, I have a frame rate limit on 60, and then we have the FSR scaling at a sharpness of 4, and that's only because of the super low resolution. So that should be it. Let's jump into it, hit continue, and see how it runs. So here we are at the beginning of the game. So as you can see, we are getting about an average of 50 FPS. And I think that has to do with the super low resolution, to be honest. Well, that's weird. I don't know why the characters aren't loading in. That's a weird glitch. I have not... Well, again, I haven't really played this game, so maybe that's a known bug. Maybe if I walk forward, they'll kind of kick into gear. I don't know. That is actually hilarious. I'm glad I'm catching this on camera. But okay. All right. Well, let's hope we can load in the next area. I would hate to have to redo the whole beginning cutscene at leg like crazy. I don't know if it's going to let me get through here without the characters loading. Oh, here we go. So this is what I was experiencing, these hiccups. That was what I experienced actually in the cutscenes. And I think that's because it's loading in the next areas. Yeah, ooh, big stutter. This also could be due to them not loading in. The character's not working. Alright guys, I'm going to redo the opening cutscene. I'm not going to have you guys sit through that because it's a very laggy mess and it's not very fun to watch. But hopefully we'll be back with the actual beginning of the game, so be back in a minute. Alright, so we're back. We just finished the first cutscene, and okay, here's what's weird. I know I didn't record it, and I should have honestly at this point because it didn't lag this time. I had no lag, no stutter. Now again, that could have been because I changed the resolution after the fact of the lag and stuff from the intro, I don't know, but yeah, it ran flawlessly, which is really great to see. So now we're back in the game, and of course now we're getting some lag. Okay, now it seems okay. At least the characters are moving now.
Not a great start to our repair mission.
That could be just a known bug, because probably not a lot of people did what I do, where I stopped literally right here, and I exited the game, so...
Be proud, Chen. You got us here in one piece.
At least we all witnessed it together.
You're off in about the first round tonight.
I wouldn't mind something to steady my nerves, especially on CEC's tab.
You see anyone in flight control?
No, nobody.
I'll say this again though, even though we're playing at a super low resolution, the FSR scaling really does help the image look not too bad. And especially when you're playing on a small display like this, it's really not going to be that bad. It's only if you're going to blow it up on a big big leg spike. If you're going to blow it up on a big 4K TV, then of course you'll notice it, but playing it on the handheld, I mean, I could easily play the game like this. I really wouldn't mind it.
May as well get signed in.
Okay, so far we only have that one big leg spike, which is good.
Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
Still weird to me that Isaac has a voice now, but I do love that. And they brought back the same guy from Dead Space 2. Wow, it's a dark game though. Holy crap. Oh. Okay. I thought that game completely froze. Yeah, the hiccups are definitely not good. Oh man. Alright, let's try switching it to 40 hertz at 40 frames a second. I'm just really curious if we can get a steady 40. And who knows, maybe that'll make the game run better. Alright, so frame limit 40 hertz. Let's see what we get.
Someone left in a hurry.
So far, this seems good.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
I don't know, probably did.
No duty roster, no power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console still working. Isaac, get a damage report.
Ah, well, there we go. Come on. Come on. Oh man, did my Steam Deck freeze? No? Okay. Huh. See, this is what oh. Alright, well, it totally died. Didn't expect that, but what I was going to say before it died is that's what I was experiencing during the opening cutscene. Let's try booting it back up and see if we can get past that part without it crashing. This is a bummer. I mean, I was expecting this game not to run that terribly, because I've heard it runs beautifully on a decent PC. So I was expecting, you know, if you had lower end hardware, like the Steam Deck, you could lower all the settings and it would run just fine, but clearly I am being proven wrong at the moment. But I will say, and I know this is a bummer, probably a lot of you guys are watching this video and you're very upset at this point because it doesn't seem like it's playable at the moment, and I would have to agree with you. But one thing I will say that I'm very excited for and happy to see is the game launches. There's a lot of games on my Steam library that just don't even launch at all, and you have to go through a ton of hoops in order to get the game just to boot up. The fact that the game launches without really doing anything or changing any settings, and you can get into the game and walk around, that shows me they could easily optimize this. They could update it very soon and make this game at least playable on the Steam Deck. I'm not expecting 60 FPS at high settings or anything, of course, but just to be able to play it at low settings, like right here, the fact that I can do this, right? That we're getting 40 frames, it shows to me that this game could work on the Steam Deck. It's just at its current state, which it's literally been live for 40 minutes now, maybe an hour. At its current state, I cannot say that this game works on the Steam Deck. I can't say to go buy it right now because of obviously, you know, the performance dips and the freezes and that crash we had. But this right here proves to me that this game could work on the Steam Deck with updates. So, I'll ask this now. If you would like me to do an update video on this game, once there's updates for it that show that it works on the Steam Deck, and that's only if they actually do update it for performance, I will do an update video showing how this game runs with the Steam Deck, if you would like to see that. If not, you know, no big deal. But let me know in the comment section below, because I'll only do that if people want to see it. What's weird is it seems every single time I restart this game, it runs better and better after each, like, boot up. I don't know why. I haven't had any stuttering yet since we rebooted. Maybe it's just because it has to download shaders individually, which is really weird, but that could be a possibility.
Where's the security detail?
All right, let's see if it crashes again if I grab this thing over here. Where was it? Oh, here we go. Okay, it's a small one. Here it is.
That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report.
Okay, same exact spot. Yeah. So this is definitely the kill switch here. This is where the game, you know, fails to go forward. The last thing I could try, you know, because I really want to see if we can get past that, just for fun, I'm gonna reset this back to let's leave it at 60 hertz. I'm not gonna put a cap on it. I'll put 60 cap, and then let's change the in-game settings to let's just do medium. I really just want to see, just for a last final attempt, if we can get past that thing, because who knows, it might be a weird glitch with one of the settings that I have in place. I have no idea. Okay, so we're gonna go into the display and graphics. We're gonna go down to, I don't know why the FSR mode keeps like readjusting every time I restart the game. I'm gonna leave it on auto this time, and let's do just low for the graphics quality. There is an auto mode. You know what? Actually, no. Let's do medium. Like I said before, we're gonna try medium. Oh, and like I said it before, I switched it back to 60 hertz, 60 FPS cap. So this is on medium, and we're getting above 30, even with movement. I was not expecting that. Wow, even hit 40 there. It just shows the power of the Steam Deck. Like this has nothing to do with Steam Deck's hardware not being able to hold or handle this game. That's not the case at all. If that was the case, the game wouldn't launch, right? The game would not work at all. It's just not optimized. So this game easily could be optimized with updates, which I'm so excited for, that you could play this entire game on a handheld. It still blows my mind. So it seems to be running pretty good, even on medium. Wow. I did not expect this. What's weird is even though we are dipping below 40, of course, from time to time, and a few times below 30, it feels smoother than 30 frames a second, which is good. I mean, if I didn't have the FPS counter on this, you know, I've just had it off, I really wouldn't notice that it's below 60 at this point, which is really good to say. And that's on medium again. This is on medium specs. Let's see if it freezes again. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know if it's just a glitch with the game right now, if it's Steam Deck, I don't know. But obviously there's no way really to get past this point. It's just going to keep crashing, which is a big bummer. But the fact that this ran at medium specs, I mean, of course I do have the resolution way lower than what I would recommend, or, you know, what I would normally play at. But the fact that it's playable, it does tell me they will update this. It will get some optimizations in the future. At least I'm really praying that it does. Or maybe somebody will create a mod where it'll work better. I don't know. For this, you know, the Steam Deck has such an amazing community. It would not surprise me if somebody were to manually make a mod that makes this game work flawlessly on the deck, even if they don't themselves come out with an update. So, at this point in time, would I recommend buying this game for the Steam Deck? Does it work on the Steam Deck? No. Not at all. Obviously, you've seen it here. It does not run well on the Steam Deck. It crashes with after 2 minutes of gameplay. So, no, I would not recommend it at its current state. But it's really good to see that it does run. It will run. It just needs the updates, the optimizations to properly run, you know, where I would recommend buying it. So, I hope this video helped in some way, shape, or form. I hope it helped your decision on either you should wait for the game to buy or if you already bought it and if you want to play it in a Steam Deck. You know, at this point, don't waste your time, keep your money, or just if you can buy it on a different console or on a different gaming PC, definitely do that. But for right now, if you're buying it just for the Steam Deck, save your money and wait for more optimizations to come. And please, again, leave a comment in the comment section below if you would like me to do a follow-up update for this game on the Steam Deck, because I definitely will do that if people want to see that. So with that, leave a like, share, support. As always, it truly does help. I love that everyone's been enjoying this new series of mine, and that I've been getting a crap ton of super amazing support from the series with a ton of suggestions. This one was not a suggestion. This was just one I wanted to try out. And I've been, again, I love the Dead Space series, so I was curious myself if it would work. I'm a little bit disappointed, just like I'm sure a lot of you are. But I am praying that updates will be coming in the near future. So with that, peace out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll hopefully see you in the next one. Hey guys, Nick here once again, and I just wanted to pop into the very end of the video to give a special shout out to my channel members. If you don't know what a channel member is, essentially these wonderful people are using their hard-earned money to help keep the channel alive. So that's why I want to give a huge shout out to these guys, because they're amazing. And if you want to become a member yourself, you can do it as easily just by clicking on a little join button below every single one of my uploads, or just by going to my channel. There is 4 different tiers depending on how much you would like to support each month, and you can join for as little as $2 a month. And trust me, even if it's $2, it helps a ton, and it adds up at the end of the month so that I can get more games for you guys to review or make retrospective videos on, or to buy new technology such as new computer parts, or really anything to keep the channel afloat and to make more content for you guys. So with that, thank you so much to Thrasher, the Black Stallion, Vinny Severiman, Bacon, Spaceman, my wife, Way Lady, and Hull Healers Boat World. You guys are all amazing, and thank you so much for all the wonderful support. This channel is just growing and growing every single day, and I can't wait to see where this channel leads us. So with that, have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Peace.